Wake your ass up. Get your ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, man. It's going down right now. This is your man, DJ Laylo, on the ones and twos, man. Shouts out to everybody tapped in with us. You know exactly what it is. I got Trey Koo in the building, Big Bree in the building, Deanna K. What's up with y'all?
What's the
Morning,
deal?
what it is.
Grand Rising, my
Grand
kings,
Rising.
my queens.
Deanna, Deanna.
Good morning. Good morning.
This morning.
Y'all is funny. Happy belated Father's Day.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
So we just gonna get right into it, man. Let's speak about Father's Day. And first of all, how was everybody's Father's Day?
I won't complain, man. There wasn't no chicken on the menu, but besides that, you know,
Yeah,
so
you had the celebration at your house. How was this all, having all the fellas over, man?
Well, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Showing up, man. I actually had a great time. You know what I mean? We had a nice little setting. You know what I mean? Lot of friends that I haven't seen. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of friends, but a few people I haven't seen in a minute came through. You know what I mean? Outside of y'all. Father's Day was good for me. You know what I mean? This is my third Father's Day. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling pretty good about it. How about you?
Sister Father's Day. Look at him.
Yeah.
Who would have thought 4 years ago?
Well, on top of that, man, I really wanted to speak on this topic of the day, which is Juneteenth. You know what I mean, and what transpired for Juneteenth. The city of Akron had Juneteenth canceled. You know what I mean, for the community, but they had a Juneteenth orchestrated by downtown and the political parties. You know what I mean? If you ask me, how did y'all feel about that? First of all, what transpired to make Juneteenth get canceled?
They
Shooting,
allegedly said they
shooting.
got word of threats of shooting. It was safety concerns due to the two, multiple incidents that occurred in the beginning of June. So they was
Yeah.
basically saying like it's a safety concern. They didn't want large gatherings, basically, and they canceled like that whole weekend. And then, like you said, they still proceeded to do the downtown thing at the John S. Knight Center yesterday, Wednesday. I say if they cancel July 4th, I won't take it offensive. If they don't cancel the 4th of July,
Well, I got an answer for that, but go ahead.
because it's still going to be outside, it's still safety concerns, it's still
Large gatherings.
different things that you should be concerned about. Also, though, if you had a private event or you had your own space, you were still able to do your June teen celebrations. I know the Freedom Block on Saturday, they own their property, so they had a DJ outside, a bouncy house. They
So,
had
so,
food for the people,
so did the Urban League. You
and
know
they
what I mean?
also did fireworks that evening at 9 o'clock on Saturday. So their event still went on. And I did share it and post it, but I guess like if you were like at a public place in like downtown, you weren't allowed to celebrate it. They even canceled. It was supposed to be a concert that Friday evening too.
Right.
Um,
Oh, okay. She just clicked that. Okay, she back. Oh, that was Deanna K.
I'm here. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yep, it was just for safety, from my understanding. That's what the report said.
How did you take it being a part of it, Trey Cool? You were part of the program.
Well, I mean, me personally, you know, of course, the purpose of it was, of course, for safety reasons. 27 people being shot less than 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I could speak personally about the safety concerns. I received an email from a work colleague stating that because she works at one of the schools in the area, and she overheard conversations of the young generation, just speaking on uh, possible retaliation for what happened on the east side at a west side event, stuff like that. So, the concerns are very real. So I don't take too much up with that. The city pretty much, it seems like overall, um, took offense to the city trying to put something together for us as a people in particular, which I understand. But honestly, I I went down there. My daughter, she's big on Black History. She's big on Juneteenth, stuff like that. So she wanted to be a part of some type of situation. So I did take her downtown, and I gotta admit, it was way cooler than what it would have been at Hawkins Park. Besides that, man, I definitely understand, everybody's point of view. July 4th, we'll see. I mean, they have word out for possible suspects in the 27 people shooting. So, I mean, if they can get some kind of that under wraps some type of way, moving forward with July 4th may not be,
That's bad.
yeah. And then, at the end of the day, like, it wasn't like we couldn't celebrate because the Freedom Block situation went crazy. The whole street was packed. It was unified. There was no drama. There was no violence. So it's not like it can't happen
Right.
because it can.
Right.
And yeah, besides that, yeah.
Just the quick note. They said that the new mayor, I forgot his name, the new mayor's name,
Shamas Malik.
something like that. He had mandated the 4th of July way back when. You know what I mean? And at the same time, he could have mandated Juneteenth at the same time. My take on it is this. Sometimes we got to take accountability for our own actions. That's my honest truth on our race and everything like that. Because if you think about it, last Juneteenth got shot up. You know what I mean? And then, like you said, with that incident at the block party happening 2 weeks beforehand, my only problem with them canceling Juneteenth is that they let them go. They canceled it the day before it was supposed to happen. So the people that were prepared to do the parade, people that prepared the vendors and everything like that, they lost a lot of money because they got prepared for something that they didn't know was going to get canceled.
That's touch and go. I mean, at the end of the day, it was just a tough decision. And it went into the 24th hour, how tough the decision was. So, I can't fault none of that.
Well, but that's what I'm saying though. My only fault on it is that how late they canceled it, how long it took for them to cancel it. If you'd have canceled it a week ahead of time, it probably been better received.
Yeah, but
what I mean?
It wasn't. I didn't hear about the particular threat of potential violence until 2 days before. So,
the thing about that though is knowing our city, knowing what's going to happen and things that's going to happen. It was a threat when the 27 popped off.
Yeah, but nothing popped off within that 2-week time frame. But then all of a sudden, rumors.
There was nothing happening.
So
Yeah.
what took place downtown yesterday was
John, that's nice center.
the Juneteenth celebration. I'm looking at a video somebody posted, and it didn't seem like it was a large crowd. It just seemed like a lot of the participants that actually maybe had the event knew about it because I didn't know about it.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't packed or anything like that. It was a steady flow of people. Mostly, it wasn't no teenage presence in particular. It was mostly 30 and up. Yeah, in that range.
Right.
A lot of food vendors.
Yeah, see.
How often do you think that my only problem is like I said, we have to take accountability for our actions. It starts within our community of getting ourselves together. You know what I mean? Getting our situation together. You know what I mean? We have to control us. We can't let them, because the other problem that they were having with the Juneteenth is letting another race, another political party, another this, another that decide how we celebrate Juneteenth. That was another big issue, you know what I mean? Because now you put it in their hands when it used to be in our hands. And like you said, it was way cooler down there because I went down there. I stopped down there too. I took a couple kids myself, and I stopped down there myself. And it was a cool sighting, but it wasn't Juneteenth per se.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't a Juneteenth celebration. We have to control our communities as black people. You know what I mean? We have to.
Sure.
We have to find a way to get a grip on these kids and these guns. You know what I mean? That's my take on it because I don't understand why they couldn't told us in the beginning like, no, we're not having that. Especially when you know that law enforcement don't want to be there.
I didn't even know the event was going.
Well, no, they were. I mean, they were actually. I mean, not saying that they don't want to be there, but they were actually mandated to be at the parks and have booths set up,
Yeah,
and like just like they were.
But do they actually want to be just like the Juneteenth last year?
No cop wants to be in a situation where he may have to use or do something. Like
right.
I mean, that's in any damn near any situation, you know.
So we got to take it up like a political party, you ask me, like the Black Panthers did, and start controlling our communities. You know
I
what
mean,
we have to control our communities.
I respect that, and shout out to the Freedom Bloc in particular for what they're doing. They're definitely on that path, and I see from afar what they're into and trying to do, and they're trying to set the foundation, I believe. And shout out to the Fred Hampton Gun Club as well. People like Fela Sutton. So I mean, what you're saying is completely correct. We do have to take accountability and be able to, and quote unquote, police ourselves in some type of form or fashion.
Right, or they're gonna always control what we do and how we do it. You know what I mean? Because we can't control ours. You know what I mean? So they looking at it like, oh, July 14th, which is their Independence Day. They're having an event. You know what I mean? They're not looking for the event to get out of control and stuff like this because they have it downtown and this and whoop-de-whoop like this.
Well, I mean, as downtown, July 4th was always it went crazy regardless as far as people getting their ass kicked and shit happening. So I mean, anywhere is a large gathering, anything is bound to happen, anything is bound to take place, no matter the color. I'll say that as well.
Right. Yeah, and that's the way we feel too. We ain't gonna touch too long on this subject, so we're gonna keep it moving right now. I'm gonna play a song and we'll get right back to you. This is the Good Morning Mix going down each and every Thursday right here, 10 to 11 a.m. with the Speaker Leakers. You're hearing it first. Let's get it.
Gone for real, call us the bubble man. Have a ticket on this 50, watch 100 grand. Started shooting, then they made them do the running man. Niggas, bitches on the low, just want a man. I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. You get it, man? Finna hop out with them switches out the minivan. Send my niggas on the blitzes, guaranteed to get them gone. I've been trapping for so long, this shit done let me chromosome. To eat the dealer, bitch, you capture me and tell me that you love me. If you ain't got no motion or no money, you can't do nothing for me. Niggas claim they trapping. Quit the cat for real. You barely told in zips and no, you never held no vacuum seal. Outside like I'm Dr. Phil, tying up the knots for real. Nah, for real, we did a drill, a shame of what them doctors feel. Me and Money got the same last name, we in this shit for real. Told her go ahead, pop a pussy like you pop a perky pill. Found the pussy wet, mama, put you on the jet, mama. I can tell you wanna fuck me looking at my tap, mama. Get them patch gone for real, call us the bubble man. Have a ticket on this 50, watch 100 grand. Started shooting, then they made them do the running man. Niggas, bitches on the low, just want a man. I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. You get it, man? Finna hop out with them switches out the minivan. Bubble man. Yeah, that's me. I can give me out some ice, so Betty White, you know I'm serving trees. I like my bitch golden. Just my night, fucking with the bubble man. I promise I'ma change your life. Effing with a beam. And me your future bright. Paddock going stupid, make it icy on the summer night. Hot nigga like Bobby, with a cold beard like Whitney. You would think it's Chris, niggas sliding through your chimney. Clock it going, effing going. When we pull up with them switches, everybody. get them patch gone for real, colors the bubble man. Have a ticket on this 50, watch 100 grand. Started shooting and they made them do the running man. Niggas bitches on the low, just want a man. I ain't no rapper, I'm a hustler. You get it, man? Finna hop out with them switches of the minivan.
Good morning, is going down right now, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Speaker Leakers Radio, SLTV, and Nerve DJs Radio, man. Y'all know exactly what it is, man. Shouts out to the team, man. Let's get into a little. Let's spice it up a little bit. Let's get into some celebrity news. Deanna K, you ready? Deanna K.
Put that hat on with that hair.
I was going to get me some water.
Put the hair with the hat on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Put us on the big screen, big dog. You know, nobody wants to see that little background, brother.
Yeah, it happens when I put the things up. Huh?
I can't today. I got y'all next week though.
Man, shout out to Sir Drop TV, man. I appreciate you chiming in, tuning in for sure, man.
Yeah, shout out to O-Chips too as well, chiming in.
O-Chip.
Thank you guys.
We time out.
All your support. So,
fuck with us.
I know y'all watched the concert last night, right?
I did.
Concert?
Kendrick Lamar had a concert, pop-out concert. So everybody's basically talking about that today now. They're going back and forth. They say he performed the song about 5 or 6 times. They Not Like Us song about 5 or 6 times. So
yeah, he did it twice, back to back, and he stopped at the A minor part and had everybody's A minor going crazy, and then he brought some people on stage, and he ran it back. Then he brought some more people on stage, and he ran it back. Then he
so basically it was like a whole West Coast reunion type concert situation.
Yeah,
having a ball.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well,
I tuned in a little bit late, but yeah.
Everybody going back and forth about that this morning, of course, just bringing up the beef again, spicing it back up. I will say this, though. I feel like I'm not going to pick a side because I like both. So I would be lying if I said I wasn't a Drake fan or a Kendrick Lamar fan. But I do feel like this beef has brought Kendrick Lamar back outside. Like, now he giving the people music. Now he's performing again. Now he's popping out. Now he's being seen. So I feel like in the end, it helped both of them. Drake, of course, getting his streams. He doing his one too. They both made money off of this, regardless if it was fake beef or if this a real beef. From what I hear, I guess they really, really don't like each other in real life. So.
You know what I don't understand is why they keep saying it's going to shut down Drake's career.
I don't think so. Drake got too many hits.
I don't get it.
Well, only part that could shut down his career is the allegations of him messing with a minor. He said that in the song. That's what he keep on saying. Like in the song, A minor, like it was basically like keep your little sister or daughter away from Drake. They're accusing him.
Yeah, but if you listen to the verses, man, he more talking about whoever he hanging with having the charges. You know what I mean? Drake ain't never been charged with.
No, Drake ain't never been charged, but he's accusing allegations that Drake is a part of that as well. Like he didn't mess with a minor and don't nobody know about it. Like it hasn't been brought to the forefront. That was supposed to be like some tea Kendrick had got on him during this whole brat beef because allegedly he was like trying to pay for information on Drake to basically, do the diss. So that was one of the allegations that people said. So that's what he's saying he can ruin his career with if this girl comes forward and, say, yeah, I messed with him at this age. Because, that's the same thing that's going on with Diddy right now. Messing with kids, doing all type of stuff. If Drake get accused of something
Lord.
Let me give you some info. This is the craziest part about it. This industry been doing that for years. Because... You know what I mean? From Elvis to everybody. You know what I mean? R. Kelly and them all getting caught up. Everybody getting caught up, which is true. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing. I'm not condoning it. But at the same time, you got to look back at the artists from back in the days, everything, man. Half these girls at these concerts is young. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not. I'm definitely. I understand what you're saying. We all know it's been going on, but we all know certain people get in trouble for doing certain things, and it
Yeah,
has
when they
ended
want to
people's
blacklist you.
careers.
Yeah.
When you were
So
I don't know, it just made it, the question just popped in my head. As a 16, 15, 16-year old, did you have any boyfriends over the age of 18?
no, I wasn't one of those girls. I've never really been like attracted to like the dudes that's like
You had
way much
friends though
older
like
than
that?
me.
Knew
I
of
can't
girls.
speak on what nobody else would really do. Honestly, that just wasn't my thing. That was like to me that was I was creeped out about stuff like that. So
You want one of
I
those high
wasn't.
school girls who had the college boyfriend?
Right, type stuff.
Yeah, no, my boyfriends was yeah, it's in the same age group as me or maybe a
I
year or
don't
two
know. You
older than me.
stuttering now.
That's about
You
it.
just,
I wasn't dealing with no grown ass man coming to pick me up from high school. I tell you that.
That's
But
what's
go
up.
ahead. Go ahead.
Now
Continue.
that I'm a grown adult, do I like unking them? Of course. But as a child, no, I was not checking for them. But now that I'm a grown woman, who's
Ain't
almost
nobody
30
trying to
years
sugar
old,
daddy you out.
no, they be fake sugar daddy. They be trying to look. We gonna move on. Anyway, Chris Brown is still causing breakups in people's relationships. Weeks later, after his concert, men are still upset. The whole debate has still been going on over the internet over what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. Engagements have been called off just for these poses. And then, some men are saying the men are insecure because if the shoe was on the other foot, if you met your celebrity crush, a lot of men were saying like they would probably take inappropriate pictures or try to even do more than do pictures. So it was like, it's been this big debate going back and forth. Justin Timberlake was arrested for a DWI on June 18th in Sand Harbor, New York. He is set to go on tour, but the DWI may disrupt his tour. Ashanti does a fraternity shoot and it's going around that allegedly her and Nelly are already married. It's being said that the two have already, tied the knot secretly in a private ceremony. And she recently did do an interview, and she was saying how basically how we all said at the verses that actually it was Fat Joe and Ja Rule and her DJ had gave Nelly her number again, and that's where they kind of like rekindle and relink, and that they are engaged, well, married, and set to have a baby. They have not revealed the gender of the baby, but y'all see Nelly been happy and he been smiling from ear to ear. They've been doing shows together, touring together,
You
and
know what
having
that?
a
You know what that was? That was a case of I lost her, and I got back the one I wanted. You know what I mean? That was a
yeah,
case of that.
Nelly got lucky. That was definitely like I ain't playing with you this time. Like I'm locking in, we locked in. You the one that got away, and this time around I'm ready for you. Like you ain't slipping out my hands again. So I thought that was cute because sometimes when you spin the block on people, it don't be for the better. It's like damn, I should just stay where I was at, and I went back to my ex. But this time, congratulations to them. Cash Doll had her baby Clarity, so congratulations to Cash Doll. Her and Tracy welcomed their second child together into the world. They now have a son and a daughter. She actually recently had her baby shower at Louis Vuitton store. She basically spent so much money with them and shopped so much with them that they actually threw her a baby shower at her store. They had a, sectioned off for her and her family, brought her gifts for her daughter. So they just recently had their baby. The YSL case is still going on. People are having a field day with a witness by the name of Woody. He has been answering prosecutors' questions, being pretty much hilarious to everybody, responding hysterically, and just letting the lady know. Like one time, he told her, like, "Hey, I took special ed classes. You need to talk to me in a way I can understand you." And it's really been heating up. Like people just been, watching and tuning in. You can watch the whole court case and see how it's unfolding. The judge may be in trouble for him basically locking up Young Thug's lawyer. So we gonna see what's going on with that. I'll have more details on that. I actually watched a video that I'm going to repost and share that explains why the judge was in the wrong. The lawyer, she broke it down to the T, and she sounded very, very smart. Remy Ma son was just arrested in New York. Allegedly, he's being charged with first degree murder, weapon possession, and reckless endangerment. So he was arrested in New York. And last but not least, Everybody Hates Chris will be rebooting as an animated series
Oh,
coming out soon. And make sure y'all check out dnk.net. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Deanna underscore KTV. And yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Celebrity news and gossip.
definitely, man. Y'all got anything to add to that? Shout out to my man Seven Life ENT, man. They tuned into the building, man. Like I said, my man O Chips. Boney J is in the building, you know what I mean? So shouts out to them as well. We're going to keep it rolling, man, because we only got 10 minutes left. Big Bree, let's hit on with the sports.
Yeah. Well, I'll start off with my champion of the week. Man, I would go with Boss, but I'm Gervonta Tank Davis, man. He's unified. Well, I ain't say unifying his championship, but he did take down Frank Martin last Saturday in Vegas with an 8-round TKO.
Drop that boy.
So although Martin came out firing all guns, cylinders, pure boxers, they understand their opponent and adjust. I say I give it to him. I thought it was a fixed fight, but rather here than there, he did win. So. The Boston Celtics, they won their 17th franchise championship by defeating Dallas Mavericks 106 to 88. Took a 4-1 series, 4 games to 1 series, game 5. Big ups to those players, man. I guess they deserve it. I mean, that's my take. Hey.
You said they deserve it.
They won.
Listen.
I know basketball. I know the game.
Let me just put my comments in on this. After all those draft picks, they keep recruit. They somehow, I don't know. They got to have the smartest GM. Well, I don't know what you call it. You know what I mean? They got to have the
shout out to Brad Stevens.
Because every year they get a major player. They got multiple first-round draft picks. And they already got a team that's set to do a dynasty.
Yeah, man.
Who's
they won
Cavs? Y'all need to watch these boys and see how they doing it, because I don't understand how they still got so much capital after constructing the team that they have.
Yeah, well, that's the NBA and all the sports. They're gonna be the epicenter of the leagues. Whatever league they're in, they're going to pick their teams, their franchises that's going to win. That's just how I've seen it, man. If they don't want you to win, you won't win. They'll make it away. And like I said, I watch football, I watch basketball. When they sat Donovan Mitchell 2 games against the Cavs, and they sat Halliburton against the Indiana, I was like, man, they just want these boys. It's like sitting Jordan. They want them boys to win, man. So
I don't know. That's more of a conspiracy theory, man. Halliburton was truly hurt. I don't.
If they was truly
Kyrie
hurt,
didn't show up.
It just happened to be the two All-Stars was hurt. That's just.
No. Every game, every series they played this playoffs, the major player on the other team was hurt. It was nothing. It was what it was. Giannis was just. Giannis was out. He was out before.
He been hurt.
Yeah, right. I'm saying, it's been like that. And then Joel Embiid
got hurt during the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell, he was hurt. Like I said, he's
it was. We not about to dig too deep into that.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Boston was probably the only team that wasn't hurt.
Yeah, they did have Porzingis hurt, but
Yeah, Boston was probably one of the only major teams, like between him and Tatum and Brown.
They 2 superstars in there, Tatum and Brown.
Yeah, but even besides that, you had Drew Holiday, who was the first player in NBA history to go, 90, 50, and 40 in the playoffs. That's 90 from the free throw line, 50% from the field, and 40% from 3. And then you got the other guy, the light skinned dude,
Cool. Look
number
at him, man.
number
Talk
9.
to him.
I mean, they got role players. They got players. Al Horford, big.
They are two
They
deep.
have a team. Yes, they have
They're
a
two
team.
They got a deep team.
Yeah, so I mean, we're not gonna dig too deep into it. They was the best team all through the regular season.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith. I wanted the Knicks to win.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I truly believe that if Jerry Allen would have played, they wouldn't be in. They would have beat Boston.
Yeah, I'm just a Cavs fan, man. I apologize.
Yeah. But go ahead, Bree.
Boston Celtics. Congratulations, you guys deserve your win. Legendary center fielder, man. Willie Mays had passed. He died last couple days ago at the age of 93 years old. So prayers out to his family, man. He was an All-Star 24 times, led the NL and MVP 2 times. He was a 12-time Golden Glove, six in the home runs, all-time home runs was over 660. I mean, he just had a promising career as a baseball fan. Willie Mays. I wasn't in there to see his era. I think he ran from 53 to 70 or something.
Nah, you ain't that old.
What was that?
Nah, you're not that old. Okay.
No, I'm just saying I wasn't around to see him play.
Nah.
But for him to have those type of numbers, Golden Gloves, man, you got 12 of them, man. Like, bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
man.
awesome.
I just seen the numbers and I'm like, I gotta write them.
How do y'all feel about when they integrated the Negro League stats into baseball? What's the one guy they?
How do we feel?
No, I'm just saying. What's the?
It's
one
disgusting.
Guy, what's the one guy they always praise?
Just like Juneteenth.
Who got knocked? It was a black guy who had better stats than him.
Oh yeah, it's a black man who is numbers wise is better than Babe Ruth. Don't give me the line on it. Yeah. Don't give me line on the name of the black man. We'll try to do some research on that, but yeah, definitely. Go ahead, Bree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sports is sports, man. It's either a winner or loser. One of the type of situations that I like. The Cavs, they're still in search for their head coach. Detroit Pistons just let go Monty Williams after one season. So, now he's in a search for a good...
Rachel Page.
Rachel
Thank you.
Page.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, BOM.
What's that?
That was
the black man that's actually
numbers.
technically has better numbers than Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Y'all did y'all research. Man, Charlie Woods, son of Tiger Woods, at the age of 15, he's earned his way for his first USGA championship. So he's gonna be able to see if he can win that junior amateur championship next week, next month, I believe. But just to see young men like LeBron-y, and kids of famous athletes do their thing, man. I mean, they got some good blood. They got some good blood, and talented young man. It does prevail, but that's just what sports do. Keeps you motivated. Something to be able to do. The world is full with lots of things that goes around. Sports just makes it fun. When you have downtime, just to see it. You root for your best teams. You want to see your best team win. You don't want to see kids not be good at what you used to be good at. And I appreciate seeing these kids of famous athletes prevail too in the society we live in as well. So that's Big Bree with sports.
Yeah, I just want to touch a couple things. Monty Williams, he'll have a job in no time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Especially with these teams, looking for coaches at this moment. So he'll have another job in no time. But he got left $65 million. He's going to get paid still for the 5-year contract.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing, man. I'm chilling. I'm retiring. I'm looking into some investments. Right. I'm not even thinking about coaching any longer.
I got $65 million free.
Man,
come on, man.
You gonna have to pay for it.
Another thing, 7 Life A&T, man, stop messing us up. He went from Rachel Page to Satchel Page to Josh.
Well, no, Satchel. Oh, God damn it.
You know what I mean? The Josh Gibbs, he said no. What did he say? He says no, Rachel. That was a typo. It's Satchel Page.
I like Satchel Page. That sounds more familiar.
Josh Gibson sounded like he used to play basketball. But y'all know what it is, man. That's Big Bree with sports, man. We thank everybody for tuning in today, man. on this show today. You know what I mean?
Josh Gibson. That's correct.
Josh Gibson is correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in today, man, on this Good Morning Mix, man. Remember to tune in each and every morning, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Thursday, we recap what happened in the past, and we talk about what's happening in the future. And we also have topics. If you have a topic, make sure you tap in with us and let us know what you want the topic to be of the day. Also, man, you can call in 234-738-3230. Hit the request line as you see it scrolling across the bottom of the page, and let us know how you feel. Also, make sure you tap in on Indie Tuesdays, where you can send that music, submit your music to Speaker Leakers.
Where can they find you at, my brother?
At Gmail. I am DJ Laylo, DJ LAYLO 330. Find me on all social media platforms. Speaker Leakers, you know where we at. You can find us worldwide. Bree.
Yeah, we got Breland Harper on Facebook, Breland Harper on X, or Breland Harper Senior on X, and Big Bree 02 on the gram.
Deanna K.
As always, check my website out, dnk.net, my Instagram, Deanna_KTV, and follow me on TikTok, dnk.tv.
TREKUL. Get to know me as well. Speaker Leakers _worldwide. That's on IG. Speaker Leakers 1. That's Twitter. Check us out everywhere you can find a podcast, Apple Music, Spotify, and more.
Feel like getting up right now, man. Damn.